I had invited the operators of the most important rail networks to this evening to solicit support for my Nord Express. An important ally was to be the engineer I had invited. People like him had already helped to bundle the enormous potential of dozens of micro companies. The British gave their own railroad bubble of the 1840s a very appropriate name: Railway Mania. Passengers complained about the absurdity of having to change trains and buy a new ticket in almost every city. Transporting goods over long distances was also possible, only at enormous cost. The time was ripe for a real corporation.
What do you think you're doing? Sit up straight. My name is Captain Hewish, and that is how you will address me. In case you haven't been briefed yet, I am the new General Manager of the London and North Western Railway Company. The first of my kind, and your superior. I have the dubious pleasure of organising the merger of 3 independent railway companies. Your task is to be of assistance. I've prepared a list of tasks for you. I am a busy man, and will check on you later. Any questions? Good! Then you may sit comfortably.
What a lovely man, eh? My boss looks to be a bit of an a-hole. So this is campaign mission number 2 of Railway Empires 2. We're in the UK, a little bit familiar to me. We've got this central line. Pause the game. We've got this central line running through the centre of the country. And we've been given a couple of tasks. Transport 60 passengers without changing trains from London to Liverpool. Connect 3 rural businesses. So London to Liverpool, 60 passengers without changing train. That's a little bit of a problem because we've got this rail line from London to Birmingham, which is a totally different line to the Birmingham to Manchester, which is a totally different line to the Manchester to Liverpool. So there is no way at the moment to get a single train all the way up to Liverpool. There lies the problem. Now, if you're from the UK, you know that most of the country lies north to south rather than east to west. If you live in the southeast, what's rather annoying is that if you want to go to the east or you want to go to the west, you have to kind of come down to London, then take roads out and up. So if you look at all my stations, they seem to be pointing kind of east to west rather than north to south. But London to Liverpool is a north-south destination. It's not an east-west. So I don't like the layout of our current railway network. It doesn't fit the need. Obviously, what I could do is extend these train lines and join them up so that they're hooked into the same stations and then basically connect all the tracks. I could do that, but I don't really like the layout of the stations, the directions they're pointing. I don't think they'll help me for the rest of the game. So I'm actually going to delete pretty much everything that I see. So let's get rid of that line. Let's get rid of our Birmingham station. Look, we've got 2 stations in Birmingham. I really don't think we need that. We've got 2 stations in Manchester. I think at the moment I don't really need that either. So, now that most of it's gone, pressing H, which gives me a better view of what we own. Now that that's gone, let's start from London. And what I want to do is build a north-south station. I'm not interested in a east-west. Okay? So there's one. We got 1 station And we need to connect it to something. So looking at the map, Oxford's very close by. Now, we weren't connected to Oxford earlier on. We were connected direct to Birmingham. So looking at the station and looking at passengers, here are passengers per week, 28, who want to go to Oxford. So at the moment, from London, most people want to travel to Oxford, followed by Dover, Cambridge and Birmingham. So I think it's a good idea to hook into Oxford. There's a lot of people in London who want to go there. So I'm going to connect London to Oxford, then from Oxford to Birmingham, Manchester, and then Liverpool. Now, do I want to go to Manchester? Because going to Manchester means a detour off to Liverpool. I think I do. I think I want to try going there. So again, from Oxford, we want a north-south connection. Let's hook up a rail line. And 319,000. Not terrible. Not terrible. Could we make it cheaper by... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how much cheaper it is just by moving it that slight amount. And it's max as well. Max speed. Yep, let's build that. And I'll build a second one as well. I like my dual lines. Let's do the usual. Putting in gridirons. One of the kids opened the back door there and... sorry, you might have heard people talking behind me. %, max 3, 2. Oh, that's a horrible shape. That'll do. Right. Duplicate it. Gridiron. Right, left. So we've got Manchester hooked up and Liverpool is the final station. So let's get a station put in at Liverpool. It's going to have to be an end of line station because I've got the C right there. So let's... I'm going to delete that. And I'm actually going to angle the station so I've got the ability to maybe make it go north. And let's connect here to here. That's cheap. It's max speed. That's good. Let's duplicate it. Let's double up the railway network. Gridiron. That direction, this direction. Let's put in a resource. Refuel. And London, sorry, this London station, you are a maintenance depot. Oxford, that's my station. Oxford, you are also a maintenance depot. Things are getting expensive, I'm losing money now. We are a maintenance depot again. Manchester, you are a maintenance depot as well. Let's set up a railway line. What trains have we got? Okay, so I've got to concentrate on passengers. The task says to transport 60 passengers. So I want an express. So the best express is the Iron Duke at the moment, 39 mile per hour, which is fantastic. They're expensive, very expensive. I think 2 is too little. We have 4 or 5 stations. So I think we can at least do 4. These are express. I want mail cars and I want dining carts. And I want to start at London, Oxford, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. And I'm going to test something. I'm not going to set the backwards route. I want to see if the trains will stop at the stations on the way back or whether they'll only go to the ones I've dictated here. Just a test that I want to do for myself. So let's accept that. Let's have a look. So we've got a train beginning its journey, filling up with passengers. Lots of mail, lots of passengers. Should we have a look at the train? Union Jacks. Oh, we're in the era where trains actually look like trains again. Busy train, lots of people, lots of mail. Trains are arriving at Oxford. Good chunk of money. Next train's leaving the station at London. Fantastic. Right. So, I'm going to call this one so let's say caps lock must be on mainline 1 express. That's the mainline 1 express. It's got 4 trains at the moment. I think I can go a little bit more when I get some cash together. What I think I need to do is concentrate on maybe getting another line set up following pretty much the same route. London, Oxford, Birmingham, Manchester, Manchester. This one will need a refrigerated carriage. It's not an express. It will be a freight train. And maybe we'll go 4 as well. How much is that? Oh, I'm going to be low on money. So edit that. That's mainline 1 freight. Let's confirm. So we've got some freight trains going about as well. So this was our first train. It's making its way up. People are coming off. 24 people from London got off at Liverpool. So it looks like we need a few more train loads. And now it's making its way, it looks like, direct to London. So I think it's not going to stop at Manchester. Yeah, didn't stop. It's going all the way to London. Okay. So that means I want to change these routes. So Manchester, Birmingham, Oxford, and then London. So where is my last London? London, Oxford, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, Oxford. Done. Manchester, Birmingham, Oxford, London. Done. Right, how much have we got? Not a lot. Not a lot of money coming in at the moment. Let's give it some time. Wow, good money. Good money that time. So we need to also connect into some resources. These ones are paying money. So that one, for example, to Birmingham might be a good one, as Birmingham produces meat. Meat's going to be needed. London produces beer. Beer needs that. In order for London to grow, they need corn. I haven't got any corn coming in at the moment. So that is the nearest corn. There's corn up here. And there's corn down there. Now the closest one to my network is definitely the corn down this way. So I think I might want to connect London to that corn to start distributing corn throughout every city. I think every city needs corn. Every city needs corn. So for my population to grow, I'm really going to want to connect into that. I think that should be my next. That should be in my sights next. A little bit of a problem is that between London and that corn is a railway line belonging to someone else and a big hill, which doesn't make life easy. Well, it's very hilly, even off to the side. So if I was to put a station like there, something like that. And put another station. I'd like that as well. Put another station here. Like that. Got to be away. Need to be away from this line because it's going to need to bridge over the top of it. So if I hook that up, that's not too expensive. It's got a 4% incline, which isn't horrible. Let's duplicate it. How about from there to there? It's speed restricted. Not ideal. Maybe in at more of an angle. Let's try this again then from another angle. Better. .42. Max speed. Come on, can I get a max? 2 maxes. There we go. Right. Gridiron. 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 Right. Left. Right. Left. And set up a... Oh, I've just realised I've made a mistake. I've just realised I've made a mistake. I don't want those hooking up. I want new lines. So let me start that again. I want that line hooking up to there. I've got to fiddle with this again. I'm going to delete what's on the end there. I'm going to manipulate this one till it's happy. Max, max. Duplicate it. Gridiron, gridiron. And right, left. And that frees up these first lines to continue the passenger network. Let's put in a resource building over here somewhere. Oh, I don't have the money. I'm completely out of cash. Right, let's speed up time. So we've got some meats being transported. Not a lot on that train. He's refueling. Got a quarterly report saying that we're in profit. That's always good. We have 51 people so far from London to Liverpool. We're about to make it maybe on this train. Complete the task. No? Nearly. Only a few people missing. Maybe on the next train. Manchester's losing people. It's in desperate need of grain, livestock, corn. Just need to get some money together so I can create a new line.
What you consider a task completed?
Oh.
Well, if you say so.
Guy's a bit of a wally, isn't he? So I've completed some of that task. I've hooked up 2 and it's given me credit for it. Hooked up 2 resources. Let's get a line going from Mackenzie to Moore to London and back again. We'll just do the freight and 2 trains. Freight. We could probably get away with 1 train, but I'm going to do 2. There we go. London is filling up with corn. That's good news. Looks like it's going to be all London. Off it goes. So that will help with the population building in London and the others on the line. What I'll need to do is add a Warehouse. Oh, that's expensive. That's going to take a while. I've got 100 research. I could either reduce the cost, get some of the money back from auctions, build a chemical plant, increase transport revenue for mail bags. Yeah. We're transporting mail. I want more money. Let's do that. So there's the first resource train coming in, dropping off at London. That's a good sign. I need a little bit of extra money. What I think I'll do is take out a loan. Let's take a loan out for about 400. Let's build a warehouse in London. Let's go to that warehouse and tell it that it's to collect corn and grain. And it's to make those goods available. It's to make those goods available for the rest of the train line. So we've got 300,000 left. We've got another 100,000 research. Let's pick up that money back from auctions. And we need another resource to hook into. So we could hook into this one. 2 days left. I'm going to miss it. No matter what I do, I'll miss it. And that one's only got 2 days left. 2 days left to York. Yeah. So Liverpool produces meat, and there's a meat very close by. Let's build a north-south station. Something like that. And hook it up to Liverpool. I'm really struggling to get these train lines to click nowadays. How much is that? 91,000. Because it's mostly a bridge of some sort. Oh hell, let's do it.
A step in the right direction. I see that you've created a coherent network out of this tangled nonsense. At least you have not disappointed my initial expectations. Now, don't think to rest on your laurels. You need to consolidate this success.
That's one train only. Don't need much more than that, I believe. We completed those tasks, which leaves deliver 80 loads of any good to London, have 90% of travellers take the train from London to Dover. So we don't have a connection to Dover. Dover is there. So the next thing I'll need to do is build a line into Dover. Probably the easiest way to do that is just build a couple of extra lines from here, from this station. I haven't got the money for it at the moment, but money's coming in really well. If you look at that, 56,000 a month already. This is a pretty good start. So what have we got? We have a single express stroke freight line running north-south through the centre of the country. We've also started building some resource collection points. So I've got one up here collecting cows to Liverpool and one collecting corn, grain into London. It's a good start. It's a good start. London, Oxford, all the towns need grain and they also need corn. So that's perfect. Liverpool's a manufacturer of meats, so it needs cows. So we've got lots of foodstuffs moving between the network. And as a result, we're earning really good money. Look, it's going up and up and up. We're on 63,000 already. Money's coming in fast. So what I'll do in the next episode is I'll build from Dover into London and then follow the rest of the expansions. Maybe we'll get some of the optional ones done. Reach 120,000 citizens in London. That shouldn't be too difficult if we can find the right resources. So yeah, that's a good start. Let's see how it goes. Campaign Mission 2, Episode 1 done. Thanks very much.